coming to you live from our Kingston National Bank studios in Chillicothe with Mike Smith, the Micon. I'm Dan Ramey, and it is time for our Litter Media Live special edition featuring Pickaway County.
Yes, we do this twice a month. The alternate months on a 4-week month go to Fairfield County, but we're talking Pickaway County today.
So we have some items to share with you about events going on in Pickaway County. So if you are a visitor to Circleville area, Commercial Point, Asheville, all those areas, you'll want to have your heads up, so to speak. Have your ears on. So we'll share some details with you coming up right after this from our friends at Kingston National Bank. All right, Michael, let's get things started. And we're starting with back to school, eh?
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the different community events to get kids ready to go. And up in Pickaway County, 4Jack Industrial, the Take Back, the Strip, the Cruisers, and Uptown Circleville have all joined together to collect school supplies for students in need throughout Pickaway County. Now, there will be 3 different times and ways to donate, and all the donations will be sorted by age group and distributed by 4Jack Industrial through the school's guidance departments to students in need. Now, this applies for the schools of Circleville, Loganell, Pickaway Ross, Vocational, Tays Valley, and Westfall. Now, here are the places where you can donate. On Friday, August the 4th, 5 to 8 p.m., during the Uptown Circleville Awesome August event. First Friday event at Pumpkin Show Park, that's on North Court Street in Circleville. The second is on August the 5th, which is a Saturday from 5 to 8, at the September Take Back the Strip Cruise at the Old Perina Mill on South Court Street in Circleville. And any day from now through August the 10th, you can also take donated items from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., to actually right there at the 4Jack Industrial site at 544 Clinton Street in Circleville.
So next weekend, a big weekend for this. Yeah. So Friday and Saturday, and of course, they're back to the cruise-in again on Saturday the 5th. So that's pretty exciting to get a chance to see that. And it's a huge event, a lot of cars involved in that. They are now enrolling for Head Start. This is the Pickaway County CAC Head Start enrollment. The numbers are right here. The Circleville Exchanges, 740-474-7411. Early Head Start is 740-474-9544. This is all through the Pickaway County Community Action Organization and doing a great job helping pregnant moms and children birth to 5.
Also, the 28th Annual Good Time Quilters Guild Quilt Show is coming to Ohio Christian University's Maxwell Center July 27th through the 29th, so that starts tomorrow. There will be over 150 quilts on display, as well as food and vendors, door prizes, an auction, and more. Admission is $6 for 1 day or $10 for 3 days at the Ohio Christian University Maxwell Center. I think this event years ago used to be held at one of the churches in Circleville, but I think they've outgrown the church, so they're out at the Maxwell Center.
And it takes a long time to put these quilts together. All right, Pickaway County Park District invites you for a hands-on river program. It's coming up this Saturday, 10 a.m. You'll want to make sure you dress for success. Now, we usually say that for job interviews, but this is so you'll be successful and not fall in the river. You want to make sure that you have prepared shoes and clothes that you can get wet, and they're certainly excited to see you there. Exploring Darby Creek, so you get a chance to see what all is in Darby Creek, and hopefully maybe even you might volunteer picking some things up while you're there at Darby Creek.
What do you make of that in that net there? What do you think that is on the left side? It's a fish on the right side.
Yeah, just an early glance, I don't know.
Almost looks like a couple of seashells. I don't think they have those in the creeks, do they?
Well, it's a good question.
Yeah.
I was surprised, and this is down in Pike County. We had a heavy rain earlier this spring, and water tends to gather in front of my porch. And so I walked over there while I was cutting grass after the water had receded. There was a crawdad.
Oh, darn.
Right there. And I'm like, how did this fella get here?
Yeah. He traveled a long way to get there. Mm-hmm. Something we were telling you about on our 11 o'clock daily show earlier this week, but pertaining to Pickaway County, the Tarleton Town Fair. That's coming up. It's a one-day event only this Sunday, July the 30th. Again, that is 2 to 8 p.m. in downtown Tarleton. And the best thing is it's free and plenty of fun things to do that day, including live music later in the day.
The National Night Out for 2023 is coming up August 1st. That is Monday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. In Pickaway County, the sheriff will be at 3 different locations, and including Tarleton at 180 Main Street in Williamsport, 123 North School Street, and in Darbyville, 16814 Main Street. These are all locations I think I played Little League Baseball in.
Actually, August 1st is on Tuesday.
That's right, because there's 31 days,
31 days in July.
So Tuesday is the National Night Out. I was thinking you told me Monday earlier.
Yeah. I always get those every other month deals, and February really messes it up.
He always gets Monday and Tuesday confused.
The Asheville Cornhole League is hosting a fundraiser for the Tays Valley Football Touchdown Club on August the 5th. $40, bring your own partner with 70% payouts to top 3 teams. Bring cash, as they'll also have concessions, a 50-50 drawing and raffles. Bring your own bags, or they'll have some for you at the tournament. Now, don't get that confused with your wife. That is the bean bags they're talking about there. But it all benefits the Tays Valley Touchdown Club.
Always at some point in time, the show goes south, and so there you go.
Views and comments on this program are not those of Litter Distributed.
They are merely of Mike Smith. Tays Valley, this is my alma mater. They are hiring a field house manager for their new complex. If you've not seen this, what is it, $2.4 million complex, we have a video on our Litter Media YouTube page where you can see where the inside, the outside of it, and the whole deal back when they first opened the thing. And now they're looking for someone to help run the shop. And that's for athletics or training. If your background there, they're looking for that. Hopefully you'll fit the bill and help in running this facility for Tays Valley. While we're speaking Tays Valley, let's get right to the Fieldhouse Community Hours. For this week, you have the opportunity to go and enjoy this in the morning hours. Now, it's closed on Sunday, but the morning hours, 9 until noon today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. And also evening hours tonight and tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
And if you live in the community, you've not been in there yet, you got to go in there. They got a nice walking track. There's actually a facility up there with weights and that sort of thing. And, of course, down on the floor level, basketball courts and so forth. Pickaway County's Board of Developmental Disabilities is giving a shout-out to their sponsors and volunteers for their I Can Swim camp at the Pickaway YMCA. They want to tip the cap to the Savings Bank, Four Jack Industrial, who we just mentioned earlier on another project, and Circleville Sunrise Rotary, as well as the Circleville Fraternal Order of Eagles, and to Katie Logan Hedges for their sponsorships. They do this down at the Pioneer Center in Ross County, but doing it up there with the DD kids in Pickaway County, teaching them how to swim.
This is the 14th year for the Pickaway County Chamber of Commerce night golf outing. I have difficulty playing golf during the daylight, let alone nighttime, but it's always fun when they get together to do this kind of thing. It'll be at the Pickaway Country Club coming up on Friday, August 4th. So if you want to kick off your summer weekend in August, the first weekend of August, you want to be involved with this night golf outing at the Pickaway Country Club.
And 2 weeks from that night, they'll be playing high school football in the area. So I'm sure a lot of the golfers will be chatting it up about who do you think will do what this year in high school football.
Yeah, so getting that one last thing taken care of there.
All righty. And that is the events that are coming up over the next couple of weeks up in Pickaway County, part of our Pickaway County special edition on Litter Media Live.
We forgot to change the background. That's Chillicothe.
I don't know that we have one for certain.
We do have a Pickaway County.
I have not seen that yet.
This is part of me not setting up the show, and shame on me. I'll smack myself on the wrist right now.
You overslept again. The Reds kept him up all night long.
There have been times where the Reds will keep you up forever. At any rate, Reds picked up a win last night. We'll talk more about that on our daily show, which is coming up, our regular program at 11 o'clock. So make sure you join us for that. And Mike's in the process of putting that show together right now, even as we speak. I can see the wheels turning in his head. For Pickaway County events, if you've got something you'd like to share with us, let us know. There is an email address that you can send them to. It's littermedia@littercorp.com. And there it is right there on the screen. And also, if you've got something you'd like us to come see, let us know. We might have a spot on our calendar to bring the Litter Media cameras up to check it out. And we'll certainly be out and about with fall activity coming up with high school football just around the corner. So much to share with you in the coming days in regards to things going up in my native Pickaway County. For Mike Smith, I'm Dan Ramey. We'll see you again here in just a few minutes with our regular show for Litter Media Live. Thanks to Kingston National Bank for making this show possible.